Welcome back to episode 38 of the Drift Delvers podcast, presented by the Strange Table Fellows Network.
Just say the whole thing.
That was the whole thing.
Say the whole thing, man.
What up, people?
I have a question for you guys.
Give my government name.
Go ahead.
Did you guys ever participate in and or like listen to prank calls? Were you guys into the prank calls game when you were kids?
Yes.
No.
Very, very limited time.
I've watched, what was it? Like
Crank
Crank
Yankers?
Yankers?
Yeah, I watched that.
Crank Yankers on Comedy Central.
What about the Jerky Boys? You guys ever listen to the Jerky Boys?
No, I think that's before my time, man.
Yeah. I don't know. It rings a bell.
Was that from about 92 or what?
It's pretty old. It's
Yeah.
pretty old. Well, it was like a tape that you bought, and then they made a movie. You know,
Pretty old. You had to buy it on the street.
Like a cassette
No,
tape?
it was like in the CDs, right? It was like albums, you know, and it was just like them, like some of their prank calls recorded, you know.
I do remember stand-up comedy tapes and CDs.
Yeah.
From back in the
Comics
day.
made albums, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having like a Mitch Hedberg.
R.I.P.
It might have been-
He was so funny.
Yeah, dude.
I had a couple
CDs.
Bill Hicks albums.
Bill
you know.
Hicks.
Yeah, that was like
Classic.
also when I was deep off in my like mushroom.
Yeah. Were you listening to Tool and everything too?
Yeah, I was all in on Bill Hicks. He's like, I had
yeah.
that third eye squeeged open, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I had a Bill Cosby tape, but that hasn't aged very well. You know, I remember watching that Bill Cosby stand up as a kid. You know, pop that tape in. It was great.
Yeah.
But now it's got a lot of, you know, it's shaded with
Yeah,
you know, his
it's definitely
activities.
dated a little bit.
Yeah.
So, John, you actually did some prank calls.
Yeah, but they're like, I don't know. I was like fucking 8 years old.
You
It was like
refrigerator running?
Domino's Pizza or some shit. You know, I don't even remember what they were, but I do remember I did that, and I remember getting a phone call back like, "Oh shit, I'm so in trouble."
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't answer.
Sure,
you know,
you gotta make sure you're throwing that star 69 in there, dude. So you can block it,
I was no, I didn't do that.
No,
So I was
I do
8 years
remember-
old, not thinking about that shit.
Ding dong ditching.
Oh yeah,
You guys ding
yeah.
dong
Yeah.
ditch,
Yeah.
ding dong
Yeah,
dash.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
depending on, you know, it's ring somebody's doorbell and haul ass. You know,
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how you get shot these days. Though. You can't
it's how you
do
get
that.
shot,
These
and,
days,
and
absolutely
everybody's got a
right.
ring camera. So
Yeah.
like, dude. It's
Just
just
doesn't
not
work.
the same, dude. I'm just an old man yelling at clouds, dude. Back in my day, you could terrorize your neighbors
That's right.
harmlessly, and everybody was fine. Okay, everybody was
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
They were a little annoyed. They would come out on their porch, you rascals, and then they would close the door, and you would be laughing from the bushes, and everybody had a great day.
Yeah, you could throw like 24 rolls of toilet paper in somebody's oak tree in the middle of their yard.
We
It'd be
rolled
fine.
people's houses for homecoming, man. And had
That's
our
still just a
houses
dick
rolled.
move. Any age, like looking back at that, it's like, man, that's such a hassle.
Yeah, that
It
sucks
is.
to clean up. You know, like,
Yeah.
It does.
that crosses the line a little bit. And
Right.
like also like the flaming bag of shit too. like,
Right, that too. I feel like that's a lot older, you know?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's a
John,
line.
I'm a lot older. Okay.
Back in my day, we could set a bag of feces on fire on our neighbor's porch, and nobody freaked out about it. Kids these days,
The 80s was a
So
crazy
sensitive.
time, y'all. Y'all don't even know.
Like, I always saw that in like a movie or some shit, like, of course, back in the 80s, and for whatever reason, the dumbass would always just sit there and stamp it out, and then just like, oh yeah, they got shitting on their shoe now.
John, were
They're
you
like,
alive in the 80s? When were
yeah,
you
I was,
born?
I was 86.
He's a wee lad.
Yeah, but I wasn't watching shit in the 80s.
I was doing my own shit.
That's right, you were.
Well, you were a baby, right?
Yeah.
You were shitting all over the place. He was a baby.
all over the place.
Yeah. My sister and I loved prank calls, but then we got in trouble for it one time. Like, you know, They figured out who was calling them because we weren't very good at it. You know, they came stomping down to our house, knocking on our door, like, "Do you know what your kids are doing?" We're like, "Oh shit," you know. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know where your child is right now?
Oh man, that was like, y'all. That was a real campaign on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Like, you know, talk about back in the day. Like, for real, like, we used to, our parents
Y'all
used
were
to say,
latchkey
like,
kids, right?
yeah,
That was
like,
the
you
term.
guys got to go out and you can't come back in until it's dark.
Right.
As soon as you get home, you get kicked out of the house. And, like, you can't come back in until it's dark, you know? And we go wherever the hell we wanted to go.
And that's why we
Yeah.
rang our neighbors' doorbells.
Right.
Exactly.
Because we ran out of shit to do, dude. You know?
Yeah, dude. Yep.
It's only so much you can do outside.
Right.
I know. So much sticks
Yeah.
that you can hit with
And
other
like,
sticks.
I mean, I just remember getting hurt a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I remember getting hurt a lot.
I've wrecked a few bikes, a wagon.
Skateboards.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The wagon incident was bad. That was just dumb, you know, kid being dumb. So I was like, I think probably maybe 8 or 9.
Proper dumb
And-
age. Yep.
And we lived in Georgia, which is famously known for its hills. And our neighborhood like had some pretty steep hills.
Cool.
So I got in this like, what were those? It's not
Radio
a red flag.
flyers?
No, it's not that one because it was like the plastic one.
Oh.
You know,
okay.
like, anyways,
Yeah.
it's like a red plastic one with like a yellow base. And I mean, I got in that wagon and was going to go down this hill like I was in like a little cart, you know? The problem was the hill has a turn in it. And dude, I got
That
going
wagon
so
don't do it. Yeah.
No, dude, that wagon, like as
No,
soon as
it just sends you flying on
as soon
over
as
the side.
well, I mean, kind of like as soon as I like moved the wheels, it started doing that like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
waving back and
Speed
forth.
wobbles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like it just rocked, and I mean, I rolled down the rest of the hill, and I still have a scar in my hip from where I just like road rashed all the way
Dude.
down that hill, bro.
I feel
So,
you, man.
like, did you visualize that you were going to be able to make this turn before you actually went down there, or did you just not even know that there was a turn?
Oh, we had gone down this hill hundreds of times on our bikes.
Right.
Like this was like the hill. You know,
Yeah.
like you literally had to like pedal hard to get up this hill. You know, like some
Yeah.
people would like
Right.
walk their bikes up to the top of the hill just to ride down it because it was huge. It was like this street that goes into another street that goes down. You know, so you had to make like a 90-degree turn. It wasn't just like a little bend. It was a fucking
Yeah.
So in your
90-degree turn.
8-year-old little mind, you just thought you were just going to be able to ride on 2 wheels and just pull this fucking 90-degree
Yeah.
I was
maneuver.
like, I'm just gonna go on the outside. I'm gonna have
Drift
plenty
this
of
motherfucker right into that turn.
and this little plastic fucking
Those
cart.
wheels were shrieking.
Yeah. Hold together, Fisher Price. Hold together.
Fisher Price. That's what it was.
There it is,
Fisher
yeah.
Price wagon, yeah.
When you said red cart with yellow, my brain immediately went to like the little plastic fucking cars that like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
toddlers, you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
Yeah, totally.
The
Made
little
out of the same
Jeeps
plastic.
and-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, the Barbie Power Jeep. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Vroom vroom, baby.
Yeah, my sister had one of those, man. We would rag that thing out, dude. Like,
run over every little like toy you had.
like jumping off a hill, like little hill ramps and shit. You know what I mean? Like little incline, whatever you could. Try to trick out the Barbie Power Jeep.
Man.
I remember I would take the plastic like trash can like you take to the road, the square or rectangular ones,
exactly where
and
this is
put it
going.
on a skateboard
Oh.
and sit in it. Yeah, you didn't know where it was
No,
going.
no. I thought you were talking about put it on the side, make a ramp out of it, and you ramp off of it. Okay.
No. Put it like I'm not talking about the like big hard plastic like hard cornered ones. Just the like shitty like you go to the dollar store and buy a trash can for your house to take your trash to the road. Like one of those, sit it on a skateboard and go down a hill on that. I did that several times. Hurt myself.
This is the time where we all had rubber bones, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never broken a bone like other than
Same.
like a toe in my
I
life.
have.
Oh, I have. I actually broke my collarbone doing a death wobble down a hill on a skateboard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good way to do it.
Yeah, it
Skateboard.
is. It hurt.
Don't know what a
Good
death
way.
wobble is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I broke
I
my
fallen out of a
collarbone on a
tree.
motorcycle.
Yes, I have fallen
Yeah,
out
you
of a tree.
did. I remember when that happened, man.
Yeah, I have fallen out of a tree. Boy, I mean, I'm talking about getting the wind knocked out of
Dude,
you.
it's a sobering experience.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
just like, oh. Because, like when I fell out, I like hit a branch on the way down and then like hit the ground like flat.
Oh, yeah.
On my back. So it literally like knocked all the air out of me.
Yeah.
That I don't really climb trees anymore.
Do people climb trees anymore? Is
Oh yeah, dude. I see
Do
people
the
in trees
kids
and-
climb the trees? I don't know.
Yes,
I don't see them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes,
My kids
they
want
do.
to.
Hell
every tree.
yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm all for it, man. I think everybody should fall out of a tree one time.
Yeah,
and
I
get
mean,
the
I-
wind knocked out of it.
I mean,
You
as
need
a
to know how that
teacher,
feels.
I can't allow it because of the falling. You know,
right.
you climb trees on your own time at home when your parents can deal with the.
Right, with the fallout.
That's
Right.
on your parents' liability, not mine.
Right. No, I remember. I think I brought this up on one of the shows at some time in our decades of podcasting.
Decades.
Or centuries.
It might as well
Yeah,
be.
it's centuries.
centuries,
Bro.
yeah.
Get it right.
But no, I think I was 5, and the neighbors across the street had a trampoline. We didn't have a trampoline, so we went over there every day. And there was like a birthday party, so there was like all the neighborhood kids, like 15 kids or whatever, and like idiots. All of us got on the trampoline at the same time, and which is super unsafe. But I was like 5, and somehow I got pushed out towards the edge. And another older kid, because I was smaller than a lot of them, like did the thing, like jumped and like bounced right in front of my feet and bounced me up real high, but did it at the edge, and I straight up like went up and backwards and upside down, and I'm very lucky I didn't break my neck at 5, because I landed upside down, straight up and down on my head.
Those rubber bones, man.
Yeah.
Rubber bones for sure.
And I remember, like, it's one of my earliest memories, but I remember, oh, this isn't good. Like, up in there, turning upside down, landing on my head, and immediately popping up, ugly crying, "Ah," and like, screw y'all, and like running across the street to go get my mom.
That's my earliest memory. Funny thing is, I don't remember anything from before that.
That's how it works.
Total
you know?
blackness wiped, we could take some head injuries when you're young, dude.
Yeah.
One time I was swimming with my daughter. She was like a baby, She was like in one of those little floaty rings, And I was just doing laps, and bro, I came over with and just wham! I mean, just like clocked her with an overhead.
Oh.
And she did. I mean, like, didn't even faze her. Like she just looked at me like I was an idiot. She's just
Dang, man.
take some hits. Take some hits.
Like you felt way worse.
Oh my
than
God,
she did.
I'm still going through that with my
Yeah,
therapist.
right. She's just so small, and I just smacked the shit out of her, man.
I know. It's like the first time I've been able to say it out loud ever.
Unpack a lot here in the banter.
My youngest sister, she's 7 years younger than me. When she was a baby, like, they had those like little baby seats or whatever, but they had the suction cups on them, so you could sit them on the bar and it would suction cup them to the bar, so they couldn't go anywhere. Well, she, like, being a baby, she don't know what she's doing, but like got it in her head to rock and was like rocking, and I guess like popped the suction cups loose and went backwards off the bar in the chair, like as an infant. And yeah, it's scary like still scarred from it today. And I was like 7 or 8, but like just literally like a little baby sitting there rocking. Like, I'm sure there was like a satisfaction to getting that first suction cup to unstick, like, boop. It's like, oh, I'm going to keep doing this. And just went floop backwards off the bar, landed on her head as a baby.
Well, speaking of turning things on their head, Cora fucked up the entire dreamscape of Gilderoy and
Fuck
potentially
hell, man.
all
shit
of
happened.
Sinishore. Now, here's the thing. There was some hours of the day that were not accounted for or were not visited by the camera, so to speak, right? Which was, there's like basically from 7 o'clock to when you went to sleep, you guys had some opportunity to do some shopping, right?
Yes.
And we didn't get into it last episode because you guys were going to do that off air. I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to talk about your shopping and anything in particular that might be meaningful to your character during that time before we get started in this assault on Sinashore. Who would like to go first? Did anybody buy anything?
Yes, I did buy something.
Well, Dustin, tell me about it.
I bought an ability crystal.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay.
And that's all the... that's all I bought. That's all the credits I have.
Yeah, I mean, so what'd you put it on?
Let's see. I bought it, but I haven't actually applied it.
Well, yeah, but like what skill?
I mean, obviously, I think I'm going to go wisdom. Go the main stat first.
Safe bet.
Yeah. It's hovering right now at 17, so I'm going to bump it up to 18, get that extra modifier.
There you go, boy.
It bumps it up to 19, right? It's 2 points?
It's 2 points.
Okay, cool.
I will put that on your character sheet, so don't make any adjustments on the character sheet. Okay. What about you, Zach? I guess you probably didn't get anything, huh?
All I got for Sayun is to upgrade his sword. Right, I pretty much got to do that every level.
Right,
So I
okay.
upgraded his sword to a level 4 scaling weapon, and I guess I can give you information if you need it.
I mean, if it's to get some new perks.
I don't.
Or just increase the damage die or some shit.
It just increased the amount of damage that it does.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like it does 1d8.
Yeah.
Is that what it was doing? Is it d8?
I think so, yeah. But I think at level 4 you get another build point that you can bank up for other perks down the line.
Yeah.
I think that was the whole thing at level 4. Maybe.
I think that sounds right.
I didn't even select that. I see that though. BP 2 out of 3. Oh
Right,
gosh.
So you could put a perk on there.
I could put a perk on there.
I'll come back to you. Look and see if
Yeah.
you
Give
wanna
me
put a
two.
perk
Give
on there.
me 2 minutes.
All right, got you, John. What'd you get?
So Sumama got a Peacekeeper's Aegis or Aegis. Aegis. Wait, how is it pronounced again, y'all?
Aegis.
Hey guys.
Aegis.
It's Aegis.
Hey, you
yes.
guys.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Peacekeeper's Aegis. Because she was in desperate need for some armor. So that bumped her up. She's now at 18, 19 EAC, KAC, respectively.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And hoping to save up to get the ability crystal next time. And that's pretty much it.
Ability crystal. Oh wait, what level are you guys for? Yeah, so ability crystal at the same time you get ability point increase on that level 5. That'd be real nice. Level 5 is gonna be juicy for old Sefano. All right, Zach, have you figured out what you want?
It's between a wound. I don't know if I have. Wound or severe wound. Whichever the highest I can get on that. Or I don't know what block is, but I want to see what block. When you successfully strike a target with a melee attack using a block weapon, you gain a +1 enhancement bonus to your AC for 1 round against melee attacks from that target.
That's
pretty cool.
Awesome.
I feel like if I
feel like
it's
that's more
letting me.
Sayun.
It's way more Sayun. It's letting me do it. It's not stopping me from doing it right now.
Well, let's go for it.
Okay.
That's his blessing.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Somebody, if I can't do it, Hephaestus is letting me do it. If I can't do it, somebody let me know.
Yeah.
But
it won't matter because we'll have gone through all the combats at that point, but whatever. It's fine. I think that's really cool. All right, great. Well, that leaves you, Heath. What did Raya get? Anything?
So
Some tea?
Some tea, yeah, sure. No, I didn't want to really go shopping in the traditional sense. Raya is all into some augmentations.
Oh yeah.
So I want to get multiple. Adam was nice enough saying that time I could have gotten one of the augmentations I'd like. So in that period of time,
you can get 2.
I can get both?
Yeah, you can get both.
Okay,
I was
cool.
looking at that. You can get both.
Nice. All right, well, I want to start with the juicy one. So, at level 4, as part of my augmented free archetype, I got nested augmentations, which allows me to have more. I can pick one system, so one body area, to have more than one adaptation in. And so, your girl is
Augmentation.
getting double dragon glands.
Wow.
I'm going to have 2 dragon glands equipped in her throat slot, so now I can breathe a cone of ice or fire.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Yes,
awesome.
Dude, nice.
Which I
nice.
think is really neat, not only because it's rad, but also like, basically with the Dragon Gland, you get one for free every day, and then if you spend, RP, you can do it again later. But it allows a class which is primarily a single target DPS, like it gives me a fairly consistent way to do multi-target DPS.
Yeah, it gets an AoE if you fight a swarm or something,
Right.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. What was the second augmentation you wanted to get?
So the second one, let's get a little bit weird, but we're kind of reflavoring it. It's an augmentation. I was looking through. I've been very excited looking through all these and flavoring them to dragon stuff. But it's mesoglia tentacles is what the augmentation is actually called. But we're flavoring it more as like dragon wings. But it's a collection of, traditionally, a collection of jellyfish-like tentacles grafted onto your back that constantly move gently through the air as if they were underwater. And as a move action, you can wrap them around your body, granting you DR5 to slashing for the next minute, right?
Tight.
So it's a way to get another damage reduction type,
So
like
Kind of like
I'm-
ooze tentacles that kind of like
Well,
wrap around you.
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
flavoring it as
traditionally it
wings.
is,
Yeah.
but it's more like for her using her evolutionist like dragon wings, she can like pop them out quickly and block slashing attacks.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's I'm kind of with Raya. I'm trying to expand into offensively being able to do cones and more multi-target attacks, and defensively I'm trying to collect the infinity stones of like having DR or reduction of like every damage type that I can get.
Yeah. You're well on your way.
I'm getting there. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool, like really leaning into the dragon stuff, especially I guess after the rave where you kind of Raya had that breakthrough,
Yeah, well, I think that's her kind of thing, is like she had been, maybe not intentionally, but like putting off kind of dealing with this and her self-perception and self-worth with her, in a very real sense, changing body, and going to this big, nice experience around friends and having somebody kind of break through to her and tell her, just embrace it, lean into it, embrace the change. And so that's going to kind of be her mantra. And so that frees her up to like lean more into more evolutionist stuff, but also more augmentations and like, let's get weird. Let's get more draconic, but also let's chrome the fuck up, tunes, let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
Edge runner over here.
Well, but it's all biotech, you know? So like it's all it's not all just mechanical stuff. Although I'm very excited. There is a biotech thing that you can install that allows you to basically you get this augmentation, and it's like, okay, you can use this to get the effects of any regular like mechanical augmentation and use it as though and flavor it biotech, So I already was I was going through all the biotech, like that's what I've limited myself to because it fits my vital niche, right? But with that, it opens up all the biotech and mechanical tech augmentations are on the table for Raya.
Nice.
Flesh
Yeah.
the fuck up, Chum.
When you get high level, you're just gonna have
Flesh
so
chrome,
many.
yeah.
Every slot is gonna be like filled up with augmentations.
That's my goal. Like I really do want to I've wanted to get her to the point where she embraced it, where I can make it my goal to like jam her full of augmentations.
Well, I think it's pretty sweet, and yeah, Zach, I don't see any reason why that.
They let me do it. So.
Yeah, it's fine, totally.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
makes
take that.
sense.
I'm gonna have to remember to do that. But it triggers. I get a +1 AC against enemies on the next round from melee attacks after I hit them.
It's really good.
That's really good. Yeah. All right. Well, good deal. I think that's a nice little boost up for the party, which is good because shit has just hit the fan, and you guys are separated by a pretty big distance. Gil decided to invest in a sleep experience at the Summon of Spire.
Somebody should have came with me.
And the rest of you went back to the hotel because you didn't want to do all that. Well, that very night, Cora unleashed her presence on Sinishore. And so it's going to be an interesting couple episodes. I'm not really sure how we're going to handle this, but we're going to do it together as a team.
I'm excited. I like these kind of weird situations.
For now, we're going to leave what's happening to Gilderon in the dark.
Yeah. I imagine I'm taking control of the dream.
You can imagine whatever you want, but that's probably not the case. The last we saw him is his dream was actually being taken control of by Cora's AI. The rest of you, right? You wake up with a start. Like Desna comes into your dreams and says, "Wake up!" You know, and everybody like wakes up at the same time. You know,
Grab a
like,
brush and put a little makeup.
She's just like, bitch, get out!
Faithfully check 'em.
Why'd you leave the keys up on the table?
I wanted to.
I don't think you trust.
but like when you wake up, you also feel that there's some distance from Desna. Like she's not here.
Okay.
Is
You know,
Desna breaking up with us?
She ghosted us, dude. We walked around
maybe,
talking all that
maybe.
shit, man.
but
Chosen
she's
by Desna, no big deal.
yeah,
she's-
chosen to be ghosted.
I gave up my god for you.
I never asked you to do that.
Well, I ain't talking to you, Adam. You're not Desna, as we've established in canon.
Yeah, but like your connection to Desna feels distant. Like not that she's like turned her back on you. It's just like that there is actual distance. She's like not here in her realm.
Interesting.
She's being blocked out by Cora.
That's right.
Maybe so.
Mayhap.
But like when you wake up, like you just hear like
Surge Tankian.
you hear like sirens going off outside, like some rubble falling down, like the buzz of electricity, you know, and like the lights are out and flickering in your hotel, right? And you guys all wake up. What do you do?
I write a 2-star review of the hotel.
Get my armor and sword. That's the first thing that Sayun's going to do, is don his armor, grab his sword, and then probably hit the comms and try to communicate with the rest of the party. Hello? Is anyone awake?
Hey,
Hello.
yeah, we can hear you.
Did you...
Armoring up now.
Yeah. And yeah, so Sibana's definitely gearing up, and she's definitely getting ready. You know, it's time. It's time to fuck shit up.
Yeah,
What's happening?
I'm sure Sabata comes down to the lobby like, it's time to fuck shit up.
It's time to kick ass and chew gum, and I'm all out of gum.
I don't know why, but I'm just thinking that's the power of pine sol, baby.
That's great.
Okay, so
Yeah, I mean, we're all
Yeah.
getting geared up. We're meeting
yeah,
up.
we're
Like,
meeting up,
We know
like-
shit's going
Yeah.
down.
Meet down at the lobby.
We don't know
Yeah.
like where this is coming from. We get down in the lobby. Is there anything that we can observe?
yeah, like let's say you get down the lobby and you like step out onto the streets, right?
Okay, there we go.
And shattered glass and crystal just glitter in the streets of Sinishore. Thick black smoke blots out the stars above, and flames erupt from the broken windows of nearby buildings. There's like a robotic whine of machines moving in the darkness, accompanying the screams while panicked residents evacuate burning structures. The magical advertisements that once cavorted through the air and shimmered on the sides of the building have been replaced with depictions of Cora's laughing face. So, this is what freedom feels like. I've never had such power before. Am I talking out loud? Please proceed in an orderly manner to the extinction of your miserable lives. Thank you for complying.
I know I'm already in that mode, but like this is very fucking cyberpunk.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
Say would turn to Raya and Sue and just say, I think we must assist with the defense of Sunashore.
Well, shit. Question. And she's like kind of doing a head count in her head, looking around for like Gil. Just realized, shit, Gil's not here, y'all. And realizing, but Gil's over. Yeah, Gil's still back over at the Somnium. What is it called?
The Somnium Spire.
Yeah, Somnium Spire. Well,
then that's the first order of business. We need to go get Gil and then figure out what we can do to help.
yeah. I mean, that's all we can do is just prioritize right now. But I think we got to be flexible. I mean, if there's stuff between here and there, we got to at least be able to provide some sort of aid.
Very well.
Well, we're not aiding anything standing here with our thumbs up our butts, so let's head that way, and if we run into a threat, we'll do what we can.
Right.
Speaking of Gilderon, Gil, I need you to roll a will save.
Ain't no problem. I got those all day, every day. Here goes. I'm going to make sure to do it on a physical die because I don't trust computers right now, obviously. Because
You don't trust...
I don't trust
in
Cora. Cora could be in
my-
Foundry right now.
Computers.
Self-righteous.
Computers?
Cora side.
Cora
Core
side.
side.
Yes.
There you go.
All right,
yeah.
there we go. That's an 18
Total?
total.
The dream seems to compress harder on your brain, and you feel yourself just like almost glued to the floor as you're watching the destruction of Sinashur in your brain. Now, the other three of you, you're going to head to the Spire.
Was that a fear
The rest.
affecting? A fear effect?
Yes.
Well, then it is a 21.
Use the same result.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys make your way down the street, and I'm going to put you on a map.
Nice. Fucking love map.
We got map? There's a map?
We got map.
Okay,
dude.
now this is something. You know?
Now we're playing the game.
Now this is orienteering. Fuck yeah.
Everything's computers.
All right, would you like to describe what you see here, gentlemen?
A map.
Yes, thank you.
Looks like a map. Looks like there's tiles on the map, square tiles comprising the map.
Yeah. Two-dimensional, you know?
It
top
would
down.
appear that one individual character will fit inside of a single tile.
You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate this.
It looks like the street that we're on the left side, there's two of these buildings, and on the right, kind of with a road going around it on this little triangular patch of curb or whatever,
Kind of
there's
a
three
T-junction.
of these buildings that are exactly the same. They're circular, and they are like mostly glass with little hubs or spokes coming out of them. Kind of look like a hubcap.
It's a roof, yeah.
Yeah.
Roof frame.
Yeah, they're domes, and
Yeah.
all the glass is like shattered and it's all in the streets.
Yeah. A lot of debris.
And it looks like there's like an orchard, maybe to the top right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fruit but some kind of trees with like red somethings on
Could
them.
be hollyberry bushes.
Could be.
It could be yarrow berries.
It could be Yara Bears.
God,
it
I
could
hope
be
not.
It could be
That
all
doesn't
of
bode well.
Sure doesn't.
Okay, well, in that case,
Oh, and two of the two buildings on the left, sorry, the two dome buildings, seems like they're connected by some kind of walkway.
yeah, like sky
glass.
bridge type thing.
Sky
Yeah,
bridge,
Skybridge.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, that is what you see. And as you're walking through down the road, everybody give me a perception check.
Can do.
Maybe. Oh, wait a second. No. Rolling real dice.
24 for Sam.
Okay, great.
I got a 12 with my fake dice, so I
Not-
will also be rolling
not
real
so
dice
great.
moving forward.
Yeah.
13.
Okay. Saying. You hear the unmistakable sounds of android gears moving. You're not alone on the street. But you also see that the billboards have active currents of electricity just kind of moving and wrapping around the billboards. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Really?
Not me. Haha.
Fighting some billboards?
No, you see
Glitch gremlins.
so what looks like
I mean, it's fine. I'll whip a billboard's ass.
Dude, I've
what
never been a billboard. I couldn't. smack.
yeah, what you do see is everybody roll that initiative for me, please. Thank you.
Got it.
I wouldn't want to fight those Alexander Shunaraw billboards.
Dude.
That's a lot. That's an army of billboards.
Wait, is it pronounced Shunara? Because
Yeah, I
I
thought
say
it was
Shunara, like the sword of Shunara or whatever.
I made a game up. It's called Shunara Bruisera. It's kind of like Punch Bug, except every time you
Oh,
see
yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah.
you do it.
So this is what you see. At least one of these, and it looks like Korra, but like a very unrefined, just like kind of basic functional version of Korra.
Okay. She's mass replicating in some way.
It's like a
Yes.
Doombot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are going to start some combat, gentlemen. And the self-indulgent Korra servant is going to kick us off here. And
Just slamming yarrow berries. Just, oh, it's so decadent.
Remember, y'all don't have a healer.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of a healer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And Subhana can heal.
Yeah, y'all got it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is cast magic missiles at... I'm going to roll a die to see which one of you.
Okay.
Evens, Raya, odds, Saying. Okay. That is evens.
Okay.
All right, so here comes a magic missile at Raya.
And that's all cheater damage, too.
It's all cheater damage, man.
You've found a way around my build. Damn it.
All right. Total damage coming at you is 10 points of force damage. And like they just like extend their hand and 3 bolts just come, like little yellow electric bolts come flying out across down the street right into Raya's chest. Take 3 hits. Now, at this point, that electricity everybody roll a reflex save.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. 22.
Okay, very good, very good.
Dog, does that
okay.
say virginal Korra's servant right there? Is that what that says?
That is what it says. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a typo. It's supposed to be Virginian.
Virginian.
Yeah.
What'd you
Dirty
get?
20 for Ryo.
All right, Subhana,
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Subhana fails. The other 2 of you pass. So, Subhana, you're going to take 9 points of fire and slashing damage as a laser whip just pow, comes down and cracks on you. The rest of you will take 4 points.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't use a paradox for that then. Cool.
All right, it is now
So,
your turn.
It's
Sefano.
fire and slashing?
Yes.
So would it be half of each?
Yes, correct.
So yeah, Sibana is gonna try to close the distance a little bit, or at least try to find cover. Now, question for you on that: since it's a two-dimensional environment, now is there actually any cover between me and the target?
I mean, the one directly in front of you, no. But if you're seeing the other two tokens, I don't know if you are. If you
Yes.
are, they are definitely like behind cover. You couldn't see either one of them.
Okay, all right, noted. Instead of actually closing the gap, then instead I'm going to go ahead and just use the azimuth laser rifle. Move to the left with my move action. So 5 feet north west, and then taking aim at the, which one is this? The self-indulgent chorus servant.
All right.
All right.
They're all just constantly going, "Thank you for complying. Thank you for complying. Thank you for complying."
That's self-indulgence.
I'd say so.
It's like what you choose to
right.
indulge in sucks.
So that is a 17 total
17 total
against EAC.
is a hit.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right, and let's see, 1d8. Okay, that's going to be 10 points total of fire damage.
Wow. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah. Got 6 out of 8 there.
Yeah. I
Pretty
mean,
good roll.
yeah, it's like that laser rifle just connects fully and blows like a whole hole out of the side of its torso. You know.
Yeah, she just kind of like strafes over to the left, right from behind Sayun, getting out of cover and takes aim, hits him in the shoulder. Yeah.
Yes. It is the Virginian Coro servant, and it says, "Well, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to shoot a couple magic missiles at you."
I say.
And this one's going to go directly to Sayun. Here we go. Pretty good damage there. That's going to be 13 points of force damage to Sayun.
13 points of damage?
Yeah.
Damn.
I give you a little point though, a little
It
entropy
will.
point.
Hang on a second.
13 points of Old Dominion damage.
I need to do something.
Yeah, not get hit.
What is it? Mitigate. As a reaction, when you take damage, you can spend an entropy point to reduce the damage you take by amount equal to your Vanguard level. But if you do, you can't gain any entropy points from that attack. I see.
Yeah. So that would put
you
you
know
at
what?
0 entropy, you know.
So I am not going to do. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the 13.
All right.
I'm going to take the 13. And I
Okay.
will gain an entropy point
Beautiful.
from that.
All right. Sayun, it is. Oh, you know what? Sayun, give yourself 3 points back. I was not able to do a full magic missile because I moved. So taking the damage off of one of those. Give yourself 3 back.
Will do.
And it is now your turn.
All right. So I think the play here is just to get up into melee range, right? Soon's got
I was going to ask how much movement speed do you have?
35.
35. Okay. Raya, seeing you're about to take off, is like, I'll try and stick with you. We're gonna need my healing. I'll get faster as the combat goes on.
Nice.
Very good.
All right. Awesome.
So let's I think Sayun will just move up, right? And like align his shield, you know what I mean, against the Virginian Chorus servant here.
Well,
you
that's a mighty pretty shield you got there, Kasathan.
Come
Thank you for
test it out.
complying. Thank you for complying.
Much obliged.
All right, Raya, you're up.
Okay. So I will gain 1 mutation point, which will immediately take my movement speed from 25 to 30, which is nice. So that'll make it... Okay. That'll make it work. I'm going to move as well. I'm gonna move. Oh, I have to go. Sorry, you gave me a box to enter my mutation points in. I just have to actually do it. Nice. All right, that's cool. Cool seeing it bear fruit. It'll actually let me move that far now. So she's gonna move 30 feet up. Will be adjacent to your boy Seiyun. Yeah, as part of her move action, she will morph part of her body into her. God, my brain and recalling names has been awful lately.
Yeah, it feels like it's a struggle bus across the board tonight.
Yeah.
I
think it is.
I've
dude.
been overwhelmed work-wise, so I apologize. Oh, adaptive strike. God, sorry.
Just gotta get back in the rhythm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's been a minute. It has been a minute.
It's been a week, but that's all right.
No, it's been
Since we had a combat.
Since we had a combat.
It's been a while.
Oh, since we had a combat,
month
yeah.
since we had a
It's been while
combat,
since
dude.
we
What
had
do
a
you
combat.
mean?
Yeah,
Right, we were dicking off going to music festivals the last time we played. Okay, so Raya will gain a mutation point, go to 30 feet. That will allow her to, in one move action, get at least adjacent. She won't be next to. She'll be one square further to the south, but still adjacent to Seiyun. As part of that move action, she will morph, I guess, her arm, just the old standby. And then as a swift action, I am going to go ahead and activate my Biotic Invigoration to go ahead and start getting some stamina healing on myself. And then in future turns on Seiyun, if he begins his turn adjacent to me, right?
Yep.
So you won't take any right now. You will next turn. I'll take a little bit right now. But that is what I can do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Because I mean, I can't morph an adaptive strike as part of a move action and draw a pistol as part of a move action, right? That's two different things.
Correct.
Okay, so if I could, I would draw a pistol and I'd use my standard action remaining to shoot, but I can't, so...
All right. It is now the Garrulous. What does that word mean?
Hold on. But I could just do a move action,
Yep.
right? Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Sorry, like I said, it's been a month. I will use my standard action to turn it into a move action to move kind of in front of Seiyun, because I just want to be... Like, you're going to have to go around me. Sorry, bro. But, like, I want to maintain being adjacent to you, you know? And then get up to one of the Korra replicants.
Beautiful.
So garrulous means excessively talkative, especially about trivial matters.
Oh, we have several Garrulous people on this podcast.
This
why we're on a
Korra is just
podcast.
talking about Magic the Gathering constantly,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep. Okay, it's their turn. And you guessed it, Magic Missile. Roll to see who gets it. Evens, Raya, odds, Seiyun. Here we go. Odds, Seiyun, it's coming to you, man. Okay, throwing these magic missiles out. Getting them all out while I can. All right, here we go. All right, that will be 11 points of force damage. As their opening salvo is just to unleash a total of 9 magic missiles across the board to the two frontliners in this combat. That was
How much was the damage again?
It was 11.
11. That's what I thought.
We're back to the top. Now it's the self-indulgent servant. It's going to move 30 feet right into Raya's business.
Yep.
And is going to slam Raya. Here we go. Raya, talk to me about a 21.
A 21 will hit.
Okay. That then will do max damage, 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay.
Shit, they're coming in hot, y'all. Ooh, how are we looking, guys?
Seiyun has 15 stamina remaining.
Okay.
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm at 15 stamina.
All right.
Okay.
Goodness gracious. Well, I need all of you to roll a reflex save as the laser whips start slamming down on top of you.
Including myself.
Again. Yep, that you'd be part of all of you.
Well, yeah, just distance.
Well, but he is
Sure.
far away, so it's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm maxed out on entropy points, by the way.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Alright, reflex save.
Well, I'm gonna need you to do a bunch of damage then.
Yeah, for real.
No joke.
Alright.
I can't. I have to. It costs a move action to pump. Reflex save, right?
16.
Okay.
That is a. That's a natural 19 on the die. I mean,
That's
like
good.
plus
You're
7,
good.
26.
I got a natural 20 on reflex for a 24.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so you guys all saved, so you all only take 5 points of fire and slashing. Heath, since it's critical, I'll make the 3 points of it fire.
So I'll take 2.
So you only take 2. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Subana, you're up.
Yeah, so Subana is going to get a little bit closer. She's only going to use 25 of her 30 feet. So that way she still strategically is outside of the view of the one of the garrulous servant that's still pitched to the east. So with that, she is going to try again with the azimuth laser rifle against the one that's been targeted. The only one that's been targeted. So let's see here. Okay, so that is going to be an 18 against EAC.
That's a hit.
All right. And, okay, a little lower, but that's still 6 damage fire.
All right, still a pretty nice hit. Thing is looking pretty bad. It's like, thank you for
Why don't you just shut the hell up?
I can't. I'm self-indulgent, and my twin is very garrulous, and so we talk all the time. And this guy's from Virginia, and you know he's talking.
Okay, I did want to just full disclosure. I was wrong. I lied to you. I forgot. We leveled up, so like my biotic invigoration does more healing, and I was calculating it wrong. So I am now, after that, I'm at 15 because I had given myself 3, and I should be giving myself 5 at this point.
Great, thank you. All right, moving on to the Virginian. Virginian is going to. Yeah, we're just gonna attack Raya. What?
I do want to impose use a reaction before. To when an attack is declared, but before the result is known. I do want to use my chronomatic defense.
Okay.
To basically, I can use a paradox to grant an ally with an insight bonus to AC until the end of until my next turn.
Okay. And so
What's the bonus?
It's going to be
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Yep. And so I'm spending a paradox to give you a plus 2 AC bonus.
Okay,
all right,
thank you.
beautiful. So here comes the attack. I will make it a full attack. How about that?
All right.
Cool.
Does that apply to only the first attack?
Yeah, it just says an insight bonus to AC until the end of my next turn. So
it'd
Yeah.
be both.
yeah, it'd be both.
It'd be both. Okay. So first attack is a 24. Second
yeah.
attack is a 14.
First attack, bodyguard. What would? I don't know what your AC is.
It's a little late.
It's too late anyway.
Okay.
You have to.
You
say
bodyguard
that.
before you know the number.
Well,
Yeah.
what is your AC? Just so we're aware.
My base ACs are 14 EAC, 18 KAC.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, thank God. I thought Anyway. Okay. So one hit gets through here.
You're targeting KAC?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was checking on.
Gotcha.
8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
That will be the Virginian's turn. Now it's Sayun's turn.
All right, Sayun is going to step up and carry that momentum forward as he comes down with an overhead chop
Nice.
on the one that's near death. Which one is that? The self-indulgent one?
Yeah, the self-indulgent one.
So, let's get an attack roll. 19?
That'll do it.
19 against the AC? Okay. Let's get some damage. 11. Acid and bludgeoning. What is that?
Yeah, that's right. And that's enough to fell your foe.
Okay. Very good. Ooh, okay. So some things are fixing to happen, my
Oh,
boy.
boy. Here we go.
Because this is an entropic strike, okay?
Yep.
So Sayun's channeling some of that void energy into that strike, and when he slices down, that void energy kind of crackles or like, you know, sucks some life force out of this enemy. And when it does, for a brief second, it inverts like you know when you invert the colors on something,
Yeah.
and it looks like negative, right? So this black energy inverts and it becomes like bright white energy for a second, and it absorbs through the sword and up Sayun's arm and disperses around his body. And when that happens, Sayun is going to gain some stamina back from
hell
power
yeah.
drain.
Nice.
Right. So once per round,
Fuck yeah.
when one of your attacks reduces an enemy to 0 hit points, you regain stamina equal to 1d4 plus your key ability modifier. And that increases as I level up.
That is awesome.
That's
dude.
real cool.
Also, I'm not going to use this, but I can also get a entry point from it. You know, like you can choose to gain an entry point from that once per combat. But Sayun says out loud, he says, inversion? As this, you know, kind of realization.
Like he's discovering it?
Yes, he's discovering it.
I'll tell you what, Zach. You discovered inspiration while you contemplate too, you know?
Nice.
Let me get that D6
That's
roll.
cool.
Okay.
That's real cool.
6.
All right, that's personal. Roll a D8.
8.
8. This is a Porter Paladin
Yo, what up?
inspiration. Good evening, beautiful possums. At least I think it's the evening. Kind of hard to tell. The lights in my study just keep getting dimmer and darker, and I'm starting to hear these weird, hollow, whispery voices. Oh wait, that's my bad. I had some cool fan art of Sayun up on my second screen, and he's just such a hardcore emo goth king that it's been draining the very light and life from my study. Keep up the great work, Zach.
Thank you, Porter. Just like I drained the life from this Korra replicant.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on.
So I rolled my d4 plus 3, and I'm going to gain 6 stamina back.
Beautiful.
From
Love
that.
it. All right, Raya, what you got?
Well, first of all, Sayun, add 4 more stamina to that from your
Okay.
biotic invigoration.
Oh, well, thank
Wonderful.
you, thank you.
I love that
I-
y'all have this because I'm not a great healer on this.
I will add 5 stamina because I will go back to, at the beginning of my turn, I'll go back to 1 mutation point, which will put me to 5 more stamina. Put me at 12 total. Still not great. And then we'll be swinging on. I was desperately going through my sheet. I was like, is there a way I can help with bludgeoning damage, get some resistance to it? And it's like, nope, I can do like all the energy types and slashing now, but not bludgeoning specifically. Unfortunately. So I'm going to. I'm scared to full attack.
You've hit on everybody's hit every time, just for what it's worth.
Nice, yeah.
Nobody's missed. If
In
that
this
helps.
combat or like
Yeah.
ever.
In this
Like,
combat.
Nobody's ever missed in this show.
Oh, you guys have missed quite a bit.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like, I don't have anything else to do with my second, my move action because I'm not gonna leave.
Go big,
So yeah,
dude.
we might as well.
We're level
try
4 now. Full actions
the
are
full
doable.
Level
attack.
4, dude. We're practically like. We practically beat the game just by.
Yeah,
Right.
just by leveling up.
We're at the upper echelon here.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, well, we will full attack and see how it goes. First attack 16.
Hit.
Oh, okay, tight. I guess I see why everything hits. You want the second attack?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get it.
Okay, well, that's definitely gonna hit because that's a 22.
Yeah, that's a 2 chunky hits from Raya
Nice. Let's
with
do
her
it.
mutated arm.
Yep. Dragon arm.
Yeah, that's implied.
All right.
The dragon's implied.
Your dragon is presumed.
Yeah, exactly. You'll have to listen to our other show and most of it to get that reference.
Like 200
Alright.
plus episodes, and
Yeah.
you'll get that one. Don't worry.
First attack, 9 cold damage.
Okay, beautiful.
Second attack, 9 cold damage.
Wow.
So 18 total.
I mean, you almost took it out in that turn.
Nice.
If I'd rolled better than 2 on the die either time, I might have.
Yeah, you
know?
probably would have. All right, it is the Chatterbox Cora's up. Thank you for complying. 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 It just comes up. It will do a single strike on Sayun.
Okay.
A little slam. Ooh wee. 28.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
For 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
it's the end of round 2. Got to check in with Gilderon. Gil, give me another will save. This one is important. It is
Yeah,
also.
I'm going
going
to use an inspiration for this.
All right.
It's a fear affecting.
Yep.
Wonderful. Inspiration is +2.
Yep.
All right, wonderful. All right.
I must break out of the dream.
Yes,
That's a good one.
RP.
If I die in the dream, I die in real life.
29.
Okay. That's pretty good. Another success on the board, but you're still locked in. But you're making some progress. At this point, you're starting to pull your feet out, and you can start to see, like, some of the edges of your view glitching a little bit. You know, you start to see, like, that 3D grid work. You know, you know what I'm talking about.
Starting to see behind the fabric, you know, like starting to become
Exactly.
the one, you know, Neo style.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're at the top of round 2, and because the self-indulgent one is dead, we're going straight to the laser whip trap, so I need everybody to roll a reflex save.
Can do. Ooh, looking good on that with a 21.
13?
10.
Okay. Raya and Sayun pass. Raya,
Was it 13 passes?
Yeah, you barely pass, but you
Oh,
do.
goodness.
And then, of course, Subana does not with a 10. And so the damage we're looking at here, it's not too bad at all. 7 total for you
So,
to Subana.
Okay.
And then this time I am going to make the 4 fire and 3 slashing. So I would,
much do I take?
I'm sorry. So it would be go down to 3 points. So 2 fire, 1 slashing.
I take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Can do.
So I'm just taking 1 point of damage?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right, Subana, you're up.
Okay, I've been thinking about using something else, but honestly, I mean, like, with such a low AC on there, I just might as well just be doing damage rather than anything else. So, I'm going to continue with the Azimuth laser rifle. So
At the Garrulous Cora Servant.
At the Garrulous Core. Yeah, in fact.
Are we full attacking or single attack?
I'm a single attack.
All right.
Okay, that's going to be a dirty 20.
That's going to hit.
Awesome. And okay, 3 on the die, so that's going to be a total of 7 fire.
7 fire. Excellent. All goes through. Now, Dustin, how you feeling over there, man?
How's Gilderon feeling?
No, how's Dustin feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Feeling all right.
Feeling good? Feeling good? How do you think your buddies are doing?
I think right now they're doing pretty great. Honestly,
Yeah,
I love
think
the
they're handling some
synergy.
business.
Like Seiyun and Raya and Subana all have a little bit of like stamina regeneration going on. You know, like if it gets really low, Subana can throw in a what is it called?
Blessing of Youth.
Blessing of
Yeah.
Youth, and oh man, the invigorations. I mean, it's really cool. But
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm just hoping no gigantic robot comes out after these get, destroyed, and then there's more, or maybe there's another street y'all have to go to until y'all get to me. So yeah,
All right. Well, this time, the Virginian is going to reach out and try to jolting surge Raya. So here we
Folks,
go.
The Virginian every time. That's a very old Western.
Yeah. All right. So here
I will
comes.
bodyguard that. I will bodyguard. Wait.
Okay.
It is a melee attack, is it
It is
not?
a melee attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a bodyguard.
Yeah, all
meet
right,
Virginian.
So that gives you a +2 to your AC. And here we go. Oh, you might have done something. That's a 19. This is to EAC though.
Oh, that's gonna hit for sure. My EOC's low.
Okay, well that's a hit. Remember, you're at -2 on your AC. All right, this is juicy. 4d6 damage coming at you.
All
Ouchie
electric?
woo woo.
All
Surge
electric,
hurts,
yes.
man. Yeah.
Oh, damn it! Son of a bitch! I installed the electrostatic field Mark 1 in my armor, so anytime you're hitting me with melee, you should be taking some damage, and I have some electric resistance.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go back and do all that. However,
know.
I will say that this is now become a suicidal jolting surge. Because they only have 1 hit point left. So when it connects, it's going to only deal 8 points of damage. Electric, I don't know how much resistance you have. What, 2?
5.
5? All right, so that's 3
That's
points
pretty
of that
good.
And
Yeah,
then
I'm at 5 fire, 5 electric. My choice of 3 of any of the other thingamajigs, and I think 3 slashing.
Yeah, well, okay, so yeah, as it touches you, it like sees this like electrical piece of equipment on your armor, and it tries to touch it to like fry it on your armor, and it just like a little bit gets through because it gets surged, but it just goes right back up its arm, like just like shakes for a second before just literally falling apart in pieces.
Yeah, Ryan's like, oh, I should have activated that before we started the combat. It's new. I'm learning the gear.
All right, Seiyun.
Seiyun is going to turn to the Chatty Cathy, the Chatty Cora over here, and just raise his sword up, and you can just see this entropy, like these tendrils just like radiating off of it as he pumps all 3 entropy points into this single entropic strike to try to finish it off.
Okay, let's see what you can do here.
19.
To hit?
Yeah,
As a hit,
that's a hit. I figured it would be.
easy hit.
All right, and then we're gonna add 3d4 to this damage.
Oh my goodness. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen?
Please.
If
20.
you can.
20 acid and bludgeoning damage.
With 13 hit points remaining, your foe has fallen.
And that again, that like inverted entropy creeps up Seiyun's body again, and he says it more definitively this time. Inversion. Like he's figuring it out, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. Now you don't get stamina back this time
Yes,
because that's
I
one.
do.
Oh, it's once per round.
Once
right,
per round,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
boy.
Heck yeah,
Real
dude.
So
good.
let me go ahead and roll that d4. Mm-hmm. 4. Dope.
Nice. All right, so you
pretty
still
cool.
have the trap to deal with. So we're going to stay in
Well-
turn order.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that was your actions and a move action. So you're done. Raya, what you got?
First of all, wait, did you just move again?
Me?
No, go
Satan
ahead.
moved.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, like your proximity to me is incredibly important.
I didn't move.
It just-
Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right, Seiyun, take 4 more stamina.
Okay.
I will take another 5 stamina, putting me at 13. Not 813, but 13. And then where do we know where the trap is?
Yeah, it's the
Box.
The box. Well, no, it's like it is like all of the boards. However, you think that you could maybe hack into that box there, that like street light, to like try to shut down the power.
Not me.
Yeah, it's going to be engineering or computers to try to disable.
Yeah.
this.
Good luck.
Yeah.
What about a melee attack?
Yeah, could we bust it down?
Yeah.
No.
Engineer
you have
these
to turn
fits.
off the power. Like that would just be busting down one piece of it. Like all of these boards are kind of lit up.
All right, Sue or Seun, I hope one of you is good with electronics or computers because I am not.
Not very, but I will try.
I'll
I'm
give
not
it my
even
best.
trained.
Sayun will. Yeah, he is. He is trained.
I used chat. The extent of my computers and engineering is I used Chat GPT to get through the class that was supposed to teach me about how to use computers and engineering in college.
You did too?
So Sayun actually does have +4 to engineering.
Okay, great.
Are
Does
you
anybody want to try to
trained?
aid?
I'm
you
not
trained?
trained to aid. Yeah.
You don't have a rank?
I don't have a
engineer.
single rank either.
All right.
All right.
All by myself.
Missing old Gildron, aren't
Now
Ooh,
I
12.
Yeah.
I would have moved over there on my
Don't
turn.
feel good about that.
You
sticking
don't.
to
So
Sayun, by the way.
I need everybody to make a reflex save.
Oh no.
Including myself?
Yes.
This is different.
14.
Save. Okay. The rest of you.
Okay. 18.
18. Save.
23.
Okay, everybody save. Everybody take 2 points of damage. Heath, you only take 1.
Oh, this is the fire and slashing or whatever.
All right. If you want to try again here.
Yeah, I guess so. We just keep trying and keep
Yeah.
taking. As the,
Yeah.
this just bolting us, and we're just saying, "Damn it!" Just punching the box.
so are we back around to?
Well, it's
We're
back
just
around to
rolling through
say
turns.
it's back around to Sayun's turn, and then it'll be your turn after that, right? So like there'll be a heal.
Yep.
All right. That is. Wait, did it not roll?
It was a 14.
Oh,
The
yeah, roll it.
14 plus 4 is 18.
18 is enough to beat the DC 16 to shut it down.
Yeah,
All
Zane
right.
just rips the wires out. He's
I'm gonna roll that 18 over for you to examine the robots because that's
Otherwise, we'll be here all day.
yeah, right.
okay. Okay.
Actually, you could take 10 and get 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So good enough. So you see that these were constructs that were plugged into the city's network and programmed by Cora, obviously. However, you see that its primary directive is to kill all living creatures, and it isolates the center of the network, which is at the Somnum Spire. All right, so like Cora's whole thing is centered at the Spire, which is where Gildy is. And Gildy, I need you to roll a will save.
Should I use another inspiration?
It's up to you, dude.
I mean, you are a pretty inspirational guy. You're going to get some more.
Yeah, you're right. I'm amazing. Let's use another
You are.
inspiration. All right, here goes. Boom. Oh baby, I didn't need to. That's a lot. This is Will.
Yeah.
Why can't I remember?
Is it over 20?
Oh yeah, it's over 20. It's like 30, dirty 30.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's a dirty 30.
You
You
wake
beat the
up.
game.
I wake up.
You wake up and we'll see you.
That's right, bitch.
It's time.
I'm about to hack the fuck out of you, Cora.
Thanks for listening to the STF Network. If you want to hear more from us, check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at thestfnetwork.com. That's thestfnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcast, including our homebrew adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums.